This is Adam with MotorcycleUSA.com. We're here with Mr. Kevin Foley of Yamaha Motor Corporation. We're out here at the infamous Mazda Laguna Seca Raceway, and today we're going to take a look at the 2008 Yamaha YZF R6. 2007 R6 was a fantastic machine. A couple problems we did have with the machine, though, where mainly it's high-speed stability and high-speed corners. The bike was always a little bit twitchy. The motor had a killer top end. I mean, it was one of the fastest. It's one of the fastest 600s out there in terms of peak power. But that's just the problem. I mean, all the power was at a very high RPM. So for 2008, Yamaha addressed all of those concerns and more. And Kevin, why don't you tell us a little bit about the handling, how you guys made it a little more stable, and then of course the engine, how you guys got that mid-range back into it.
Sure, I think we'll start with the engine, Adam, because we're very excited. We have added YCCI to this machine, which is Yamaha chip-controlled intake. It's a variable length intake track. We debuted that last year on our R1 machine. It's direct trickle down from MotoGP technology. We have that on the R1 this year, on the R6 this year. So that allows us to have more mid-range power, increases mid to high RPM also, but more mid-range power, which you can feel off the corner in acceleration. So that's a big new factor for this engine. We also have over 50 changes to this engine for more power, more durability, etc., with YCCI heading the list. Also for the chassis changes you mentioned, this bike looks similar to the 07, but the frame and the swing arm are entirely new. Okay. Different rigidity. You're going to feel it on the track today. We've improved the front end feel specifically with the chassis and swing arm changes. So with that, that's the two major areas you spoke about. We also have changed some of the styling on this bike. Very iconic machine. We love the styling, so we've just kind of tweaked it to keep it fresh. We have some changes to the frontal area of the fairing. We have some changes to the rear part of the fairing. Okay. And we also have added the fuel tanks a little bit lower, and the handlebars a little more forward and lower for some ergo changes, but very similar styling because it's been so popular with our customers so far.
Yeah, like I've always loved the styling of these bikes ever since they first came out in 1999. I mean, the R6 has always been definitely like one of the best looking 600s, or any sport bike for that matter. So, but I'm really excited. You guys brought us out here to Laguna Seca, this track. If you've never ridden here, it's got a couple high-speed corners and a bunch of medium-speed corners, which it's really gonna allow us to test out this 2008 model and see if Yamaha did actually, in fact, improve the mid-range performance and the high-speed stability. So I guess as soon as this fog clears out, let's spin some laps, Kevin. What do you say?
You bet, Adam. Get your stuff on, and we'll see you out there.
Cool, man. Thank you.
You bet.